What's up, guys? Live here at Pro Play Games with sponsor player Ezequiel Carranza. We just came back from the 3v3. He won. B team won it. It was him, Roach, and Melvin. And yeah, they won the unlimited. The uncut sheet of maximum prices to new set. So nice. This is one of the best ones.
Beautiful.
It's pretty nice. He's got 2 ashes and 2 masterpieces, 1 diagram. Pretty good. All right, so let's check out what you played, bro.
Well, I played the Kaiju Zoo. I chose this variant because I really want to play the diagrams version with the masterpieces, but I felt like this was a lot better going second. And going second is like really hard right now because everybody's many hand traps. So I felt like, let me put the Kaijus, and I've actually won a lot of games because a Kaiju has more attack than any zoo monster can have with only 1 material behind it. And especially if it's not Whiptails, my guy stays on the field. So I'll show you guys what I played.
All right, check it out.
One of real niggas. Friends that helped me learn the game. Here goes 2 Rapid of course, which you can play 3, but it went down to 2. 3 Whiptails. I really like this card for the banishing effect, and I also like the quick play effect, so you can like OTK by attacking with him, then putting him under an XYZ and attacking again for another 12. So it's easy 24 on board. One of my favorite cards that I want to bump up to 3 is the Thoroughblade. I really like this card, and then of course standard 1 Ram. There's a lot of players that I'm not too familiar with yet. With the Ram that I really like incorporated when I was listening to the teams when they were making their deck list, and they made sense. So I wish we can play 2 of these as well. So those are probably the only changes I would make, was all for the zoo monsters. Of course, the Speedroid engine. Speedroid engine is bonkers because you just emerald this back, and then if you draw this, you can normal summon and make Totemberg the next time or something. Like, I really like the fact that we can just keep recycling the 1 talk on board. So it was never dead. The 1 Black Sheep Lunalight, of course, for the combo. Combo is broken. It's the reason why we're playing Zoo. For the hand chest, I played 3 Ghost Ogres. I really like this card. 3 Jordan Locks. Jordan Lock was pretty much game against the mirror. They just stopped their plays at the first search. And against Dinos, they use the Fossil Dig, and then they can't do their diagram play, which is amazing because you don't see DFG that turn. Then you set up and they don't make it at all in the end. 2 Ghost Ashes. I didn't play these in the main event. Couldn't get access to them in time, so I really missed these. These are amazing. But in the 3v3, I was able to get access thanks to George, our sponsor. He was able to pick some up, and these are amazing. These are really, really good. Can't play this meta without the Ashes. And of course, Donor Maxi. I play the Ultra. As Travis says, he doesn't like the Ultra. That's one of my favorites. I play the Ultra.
I like the Ultimate, actually. It's my favorite. But Ultimate's
always the best.
Ultra's second favorite.
But yeah, Ultra is the one I've had it since I got Maxis. 1 Gamma Seal. These are my Kaijus. 1 Sticky, 1 Dogram, and 1 of the Star Destroyers. I love this guy. This guy's amazing. There was never a time where I drew him and no other Kaiju, or every time I slumbered, of course, you put him on your side, and he stays on my field for at least 3 turns, which is usually game by then. So I've won time because of these 2 guys. I was able to keep them on my side of the field and just go for game on time. For the spells, all the monsters for the spells, there's 26 monsters. So spells, I have 3 Barrage, of course. This card's broken. You just pop the Tanky that you just search the Whiptail off of, and then just keep going off and off and off. But of course, 3 Tankies. Go with the searching your Zoo guys from the main deck. 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumbers. Can't run 3 apparently, but it's okay. 2 is fine. You resolve 1, or you set 1 as a bluff, they destroy, and then you just search a Kaiju, and then they know what's coming next turn. So no matter what they do, 1 monster is leaving the field on their side. 2 Cosmic Cyclones. I probably would have played Twin Twisters. However, this came in handy. It did come in handy a lot. Banishing the Barrage, then destroying it and putting it under one of their extra deck monsters. So I didn't want to give them another material. So the Cosmic Cyclones, being Cosmic Cyclones, is really good. 2 Chalices. Of course, this is like staple. You have to play some type of form when to get on your end. It's a trap card on your turn and on their turn, so it's an amazing card. 1 Fusion Sub. I wasn't too greedy. I didn't want to be too greedy because I already had a Kaiju's engine. So I was already ready to go second, and going first, I can still resolve my draw 2, my draw 3 combo. So I didn't want to go too greedy with that, and of course, 1 Instant Fusion. I wanted the minimum garnets I had, and I'd rather play the hand traps. Which is why I was up to 45 cards. 1 Book of Moon, same thing. It's a trap card on my turn and trap card on their turn too. So it's a no cost. It just books the moon. Their turn pretty much ends after this. They have to fusion them out or something, or they're stuck on 4. And then traps, I play the 3 Solemn Strikes and the 1 Warning. I really like the Warning. I hate Masterpiece when I can't If there was a way to stop him before he comes out, this is how you stop him. Usually the Zoo combo in the beginning, going first against the True Draco Zoo, they have to go their Zoo combo first, and then if they get to their summon, they can summon it, or they wait till next turn. So I'll be ready for that next turn, which is why I really like the Solemn. It's 45 cards in the main. 45? Nice. Yeah. And then the extra deck. The extra deck did change from the main event. I played 2 Dryadens. This was the same. Dryden, I just loved it out too. If we can play 3, I can, but it was tight. The big change I made was 3 Broad Bulls. Broad Bull comes in handy so much because it keeps getting the monsters you need into your hand. You need a Thorblade, it'll search it for you. You need the Whiptail, you need the Black Sheep, it'll search it for you. Like, I really like making the Broad Bull plays. And if you end up with 2 monsters on board and one's not a Ram, you don't want to leave them on the field without like putting them under material. And Thorblade can't forcefully go under the material, so you just put Thorblade and Rapideer together, and then you make the Broad Bull and you just search the Ram from there and go and just keep going off. So I really like the 3 3 Broad Bulls. 2 Tiger Motors. This comes really good with the Charcanine. I wish I played 2 of these because this combo is amazing. You make the hammer Kong, and now they can't chalice my Dryden that I just summoned from the graveyard, so I can put another Dryden on the one I summoned off of it. So I got 2 Drydens on the board, and it just keeps recycling that way. This gives it material for the one that I special summon off of him, and then the next turn I got 2 pops. So that comes in handy a lot. I might bump up the ratio. I didn't play Borbol. Although he can attack for game, which is the utility I really liked about him, negating a Chalice is a lot better for me, or changing the Chalice target is a lot better for me, which came up a lot in this tournament. Everybody had Chalices. 2 Ghost Emeralds, 1 recycles the other one. I don't think you would have need 3. I didn't want to go too greedy, so I just kept it at 2. 2 is like standard. 1 MX Saber and 1 Totemberg. Totemberg came up a lot. In my opinion, came up a lot. When you have a really good hand and you just make a broken board, you make Totemberg, and then you still have your Zoo combo. You're drawing 3 cards, and then you have a Totemberg. So you got like a pop, 2 pops if you did it. If you did a Charcanine, if you're able to Charcanine play after, and then negate a spell. But my only utility rank 4 was Abyss Dweller. It came up against the Dinos in the 3v3. In the main event, I wasn't able to get him out in time, and then of course the Norden, which when Norden's under the Dweller, he gets bigger because Norden's a water.
You summoned Dweller at all?
Yes, not in the main event, but in the side event, it came in handy because of you.
I never summoned that card.
Side deck, I got 3 Flying Seas. This card's broken against the mirror. It's an extra hand trap when you're going second. Sometimes I put in going first too, just to have that extra utility. It's not too good against the Zoo Draco, but you have to just time it right. You time it right, you'll lock them out for sure. 2 Dark Wolves and 1 Regeki. Again, going second is really important, and I already have going second cards, so this just adds on to what I already have going second. Which is just amazing. Just clear the board, and then just 1 card makes your board, so it doesn't matter which cards you draw. You just need 1 card. 2 Twin Twisters. I really like this because there were times I take out the Cyclones against the True Dracos or against Dinos, who apparently said back row. I was amazed, but so this was I put him in like once or twice, switching out the Cyclones just to have 2 pops. 1 Imperial Order. This card's the nuts. Like, they activate Twin Twisters at the beginning of the turn, you just negate it, and their barrages, everything else they have in hand is just dead. And they have to go with a normal summon, which you pop with their Trident. So this card's really the nuts. You literally win the next turn. You can pop it yourself and just win the next turn. 3 Dimension Barriers, good for going first. There was a lot of times where I was going to go in time, and I didn't want to lose as many life points as I would have if I didn't switch these out. So I would take out the strikes and the Solemn Warning, put these in, and take out the Cyclones and put the Twin Twisters in. And in time, I would activate this, and I wouldn't lose, but they completely just lock out for the whole turn. So like, if you keep track of time, I mean, you can take advantage of these and take out the strikes going first, which worked out really, really well. And my only thing against the grass decks, the Dino decks, I guess you can say, is the Imperial Orders, Imperial Wall, sorry. Not many people are playing this card anymore. I really like the fact that it just stops them completely. They can't continue what they want to do without getting rid of this first. So when you have the Totem Bird, they can't really get rid of this anyways. And I really like this card. I just had 3 open spaces. That's the best I could do against the Dino. So.
Any significant tournament experience or
yes,
anything like
round 4, because of Roach, we were able to get to the last round undefeated at 4-0. That 3-3 was ridiculous. We were playing Emerald, Protect the Emerald Turbo, which
I
apparently
messed up
worked.
somewhere. I didn't make Dryden, and I just had an emerald.
Bro.
I had an emerald and like 4 back row.
The emerald survived, and we ended up winning because of his emerald surviving that turn. Helping, like, the good thing I like about 3v3 is you can help each other out, and there's things that he told me that helped me in my matches, and that's a great experience. If you guys can run a 3v3,
3v3 is really fun.
If you can run 3v3 with people you know,
yeah,
people you know and know the game, it's amazing. So big thanks to Melvin who went home. He came home pretty late, so he got his own sheet. We're all happy. I'll have to sign all of ours so that we can keep it.
I don't think I'm gonna sign mine.
So I'm keeping mine. I got a couple of shout outs. Of course, the deck was some of it was really borrowed from a couple of friends. You know, shout out to Alexis and Damien who gave me the big part of it. Trevor, who helped me out with the extra deck as well. Trevor's been there for me since Paleos, and he's amazing. He helps me out so much. Melvin, of course, for a couple of cards, and George with the Ash Blossoms that came in so clutch. PPG and Ultra Pro. And of course, all of PPG. I mean, we all helped each other making the decks. And the day before, we had a lot of fun with just playtesting against each other. And I mean, everybody that went to YCS Pittsburgh, it was fun. I had a blast.
All right, man. Thanks again for the deck profile. Congrats on the win, and yeah, hope to see you at Nationals, man.
Yes, definitely.